Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial, and this is my Halloween series, girl. I'm so excited, babe. So we're gonna get started really fast. These are the things that you will need: Vaseline, coffee, cream paint. This I actually got on Amazon. Liquid latex, of course, gauze, all these things. I actually use and spirit gum, of course. I actually use an old beauty blender, but do not use it. Honestly, just use disposable wedges. So what you're gonna do first, and we're moving really fast, girl. Oh my god. So what we're gonna do first is I'm using cotton balls first, and then later on I go in with the gift wrap tissue paper. I find that the gift wrap tissue paper works so freaking good because it's already like wrinkled up, so it already gives you a texture of that, like that ugly skin. So I just go ahead and do tissue paper and cotton balls. Cotton balls are really tricky to work with, so just know that this is really tricky, but it just looks really good. It looks way more realistic than other things. So I'm just basically doing that. I'm gonna after this jump into more Vaseline so I can put it on my hair, because you guys, if you get Vaseline or liquid latex without putting anything on your hair, you are going to regret everything when you're starting to take it off, because it hurts and you will get waxed. You will have no hairs, girl. No motherfucking hairs. So right now that's what I'm doing. I'm just covering my hairs with that. And basically this is going to be the whole routine. I'm just going to be adding liquid latex on my skin, then putting tissue paper, then putting more liquid latex until I get the desired skin that I want. So there's really no trick to doing this. Honestly, is just really going back and forth with this. This is literally your piece of art. So however you want your skin to come out, that's going to be it. So I'm just adding tissue paper on top of tissue paper just because I want my skin to look super old and all that. So here what I'm doing is gonna be a little bit different. I'm going to be adding liquid latex on my, oh, I guess I'm not doing it yet, but on my nose area, it's going to be a little bit different, actually in a couple more areas. So I'll just start explaining because I'm pretty sure that's going to go next. Yes. So I'm going to get cotton balls, right? And I'm going to make it kind of in like a worm form, like a worm form, and then I'm gonna put it on my nose. So what I want to get out of here, and you'll probably not see it yet, but until the end you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I want to put the nose part there and like the cotton balls there. That way it looks like I have no nose, because later when I'm gonna paint the bottom of my nose black, so when like a person, like a skeleton is already been there for years, the nose is almost gone, or basically gone, the nose area. So I want that to kind of work as like a barrier, so like as my skin coming out, I guess. So that's basically what I'm doing there. I'm gonna go all the way down to my neck, just because I want to show you guys basically everything. I don't want to do just my face. I want to show my neck as well, because that's where I'm also gonna be having the gauze on it. And the same thing is I'm gonna do it on my cheekbones. So I want my cheekbones to be really sharp and like out there, because obviously skeletons have the cheekbone popping out. You don't have any more skin. So I want the cheekbone area to be really out there, like just really sharp, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm doing the same thing. So I'm making the cotton ball in like a worm shape, and you can see the definition in there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and maybe you won't see it as much here because everything is looking white right now, but once I turn my face, you're gonna see, like right here, I believe you can see a little bit, you can see the cheekbone popping out more. So what I'm doing, be careful with that hair, girl, because, girl, even when I was taking this off of my skin, even when I didn't have any hair, I was like, girl. So now on this part, I'm going to do kind of like a mean skeleton or mean mummy, I guess. So I'm doing the same thing that I did on my cheekbone and on my nose. I'm going to make the little worm again with the cotton balls. And I'm gonna do them downward. So like if my eyebrows were just mean, like mad or whatever. Now I'm gonna jump into colors, and this is the fun part because this you get to obviously work with whatever you think whatever you think a mummy looks like. So I'm going with those paints, which are really, really good. I got those on Amazon for $20, I believe. It's supposed to be the dupe for the Makeup Forever one, which is a lot more expensive, and I did not have money for that. So I'm basically just going back with that. I'm also putting a little bit of foundation. But the liquid latex does dry into like a yellowish color, so I don't mind that color there because a mummy is kind of like that color already. So even if you don't cover your face with foundation color or you just leave it like that, it's gonna look good regardless. So I'm just going back and forth with these colors. I'm picking up like a dark brown, a black, mixing dark brown and black. I'm putting even like some wine colors, like right there I was getting that Cara palette and I used like black eyeshadow, burgundy eyeshadow, you know, just different colored eyeshadows to just really define everything, the skin and everything. Honestly, everything that you're putting on is going to look like a mummy because a mummy doesn't really have like a set look. Like it's just kind of like an old, like burned, like I don't even know. But that's what I'm doing here. After this, I'm going to jump into our spirit gum because the spirit gum is going to be kind of like our glue for the coffee. So you'll see it right here. I have no idea where I put it, but this is the part that I'm talking about. I'm gonna get some scissors and I'm gonna start opening up that area, and I'm gonna color or paint my nose black, so it kind of gives it the illusion that I don't have a nose. And you have to be careful that when you start putting black or start putting paint, I guess, on your skin, you set it with a powder, that way it doesn't look shiny. So after this, I'm gonna go back with the Cara Beauty palette and paint that way it doesn't look shiny. Obviously going back and forth to my eyes, making them dark because I don't want to put any latex on them. I wanted to, but I was like, girl, I do not want to risk my eyes getting pulled off by this latex, you know. So now I'm going with the spirit gum, and I really like it because it gives it like a shiny look, which looks really like gross already, but it's gonna be our glue for the coffee. So I'm just gonna put the coffee on there, and then I'm just gonna go back and forth with the spirit gum just because I like how it looks with the spirit gum. Like it just looks like it's burned, like freshly burned, or something like nasty, but it looks good. Like I like how it looks. I like it shiny, and then obviously you're putting the coffee, so but that's literally basically what I'm doing all over. Besides my lips, I'm basically just coloring them. And I'm going to be putting the gauze, I believe, on top of the lips. So you don't really have to do so much on some areas. When I finish off, I'm basically covering some of the areas. What I did on the gauze is I painted it, but I think that you should color it beforehand, maybe even dip it into like a liquid. I know that Jordan Hans did a video on a mummy as well, and she dipped the whole gauze into like a whole coffee thing, and so once it was dried, it was already looking like brown. So I suggest that first before doing this. So what I'm doing is I'm just painting my body the same color, and then I'm just gonna go over with the gauze and just finish off. I got some contacts from downtown LA, girl, because they are so cheap there. It's so cheap. And that's basically it for my tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun creating this. Stay tuned till the end of the video because I actually scare my mom when I finish this, because I finished this around 4 in the morning and she was already up. So thank you so much for watching. I have new videos coming up, another Halloween look too, so stay tuned for that, girl.
Ay, no. Sí, esto aquí.